Hello, everybody. Today I'm talking about Pushkar Navamsha. Pushkar are auspicious places, two in each sign, and I'm going to discuss that. Hello, this is Komilla Sutton, and I'm going to talk about Pushkar Navamsha. Now, Pushkar Navamsha is part of what I call the secret part of astrology, Vedic astrology, that is looking at some hidden gems. And what happens is that especially the sages were very concerned that this great science of Vedic astrology should not fall in the wrong hands. So there is this whole outer area, which also gives you quite a lot of information. But as you get more advanced, then you find these aspects of knowledge that becomes kind of the key to understanding what is happening and to reveal some, specific areas that are auspicious. So basically, Pushkar means auspicious. Push means auspicious, Kar means karaka or doing. So what is doing auspicious work? And you know that there's this city called Pushkar in Rajasthan, beautiful city. I've been there many times and it has over 400 temples there. And the pond in the center of it is called Pushkar. And people go there to have a holy dip at Kartik Purnima when there's full moon exalted there, and thousands or lakhs of people, 100,000s of people come there to dip in the water so that the soul can be rejuvenated and the old sins washed away. You see, the point is this: you have to make the effort to go there. It's not that it's there. Everybody knows it's there, but you have to make the effort to go there. Similarly, if you go to any of the temples, they have what is called a Pushkarni. It's like a little pond that you can bathe in it. Even in the Gurdwaras, a Golden Temple, Anandpur Sahib, you'll see a lot of places where you go and you purify yourself. So, of course, the point is this, that you've gone to the pilgrimage and then you've had the holy bath and purified. So it's a very important part of the ritual. So in astrology as well, there are certain areas that are called Pushkar. And these areas are auspicious, but you got to bathe in them to sanctify them. And to improve the quality. So if a planet is placed at a Pushkar Navamsha point, then means that you are able to improve it, that if you want to do it. If it is there, it's just a nice energy, that it is not doing any harm to you. But it is really up to you that you want to improve and purify those planets. So when you make the effort, it makes a big difference. And of course, your ascendant can also be Pushkara. And so if it is falling in one of the Pushkara energies. Now, I personally, when I discovered about Pushkara I was reading Shri C.S. Patel's book on Nadi astrology. It's a great book. I don't know whether it's in print just now or not. And then I always had the Chandrakala Nadi, where this technique comes from. And then he pointed me to the shloka, and I went and looked at the Chandrakala Nadi as well and studied from there. So in Chandrakala Nadi, they talk about this Pushkar Navamsha. And then I did a further research, and I found that I was talking to one of my very spiritual person, and he was saying that their guru used to always look at the time and say, now the time is right to bathe in the waters. So basically, that was also that they were looking for Pushkar Navamsha to rise, so that the time that you're bathing in, say you're bathing in Ganga or any of the holy rivers near you, then you are doing it at the correct time. So knowledge of these Pushkaras were very important. And so the first thing you understand is the myth of Pushkara. So the myth of Pushkara is that there was a Brahmin called Tundila who got this ability to purify water after thousands of years of tapasya. And Brihaspati wanted him, and so that he could purify the waters on earth. So Tundila did not want to leave Lord Shiva, but a compromise was reached that he would come down and purify the rivers with Brihaspati. And at the same time, all the gods and goddesses will come down. So the idea was this, that 12 days before Jupiter changes signs and 12 days after it changes signs, then that is a Pushkara time. So it's like 24 days, 12 either side. And then, so 2 Mahuratas every day, Tundila would come with all the gods and goddesses. So there's this whole concept of Pushkara came to be. And so in astrology, what is happening is that there are 2 navamshas every sign that are Pushkara. And the astrology chart itself is known as the celestial ocean or the ocean of Samudra, where everybody, the planets live in. So these particular areas are specially energized so that you are able to take a virtual holy dip, you can say, and improve the quality of the planet. But as I said before, that it is important that we should be interested in doing that. And most important is that if you have Jupiter in Pushkara, because the whole mythology is connected to Brihaspati. And in Chandrakala Nadi, actually, he only mentions Jupiter being in Pushkara. And we have added the extra aspects. And so Jupiter is in Pushkara, then it is specially energized. Now, few things to see about these Pushkara navamshas is that they are only ruled by benefic planets. So the Pushkara navamshas, all of them, they are 24 in all. So there is a navamsha rising every hour. So there is a Lagna navamsha that will be Pushkara once an hour. So we have no excuse really if we are doing Mahurat or we are doing some special prashna, that you can use that Pushkara. Of course, prashna has to be random, but if you're doing Mahurata, then you can use Pushkara. But of course, your own chart is there. And I was very thrilled when I realized that my own Lagna was Pushkara. So that I know that till I didn't do anything about it, it just remained something that was protective and nice. But once I started studying Jyotish and doing all the spiritual disciplines, then it has helped a lot. And so these Pushkaras, they are all owned by benefic navamshas. So by benefic means that they are ruled either by Jupiter, Venus, or they are ruled by Mercury, Moon. No other planets are ruling the signs where these Pushkaras are placed. There are Pushkara bhagas as well, but I'm not going to talk about them. It's too complicated. But I have written 2 excellent articles which are in my library on my website. So you can go there and check it out. But these Pushkaras, these are, every sign. So let us just go through them. And I made a list of them so that I don't forget. I know them by heart, actually. I don't need to, but for class, I want to refer them to you properly. So basically, the Pushkaras are divided by elements. So in the fire element, the degrees are the same, and fire, earth, air, and water. So the degrees. So the first set of Pushkaras are 20 to 2320 in Aries, Sagittarius, and Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, 20 to 23, 26, 40 to 30 degrees. So the thing is that 20 to 23, 20 is Libra Navamsha. So one of the things that this Pushkara is telling you, that whenever Sun is in a fire sign and in Libra Navamsha, he's protected by being in Pushkara. So that is one very important element to consider. And then the last pada of the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius is Pushkara, and very special. And for all of them, you have, let's say Aries, it is Nakshatra is ruled by the sun, Kritika. In Leo, again, it's ruled by the sun. And that is Leo, Sagittarius. The Navamsha is still the benefic planet, and Sagittarius Navamsha also, Sutra Ashada, is very special because it is Jupiter, Vargotama, and Pushkara. So this is a very nice position, Sagittarius. And one of the things that why I'm doing these recordings is that at present planets are crossing those Vargotama, Pushkara positions. So the Sagittarius part of the fire element. And remember that in each of these places, if Sun is in Libra Navamsha, actually you need to know that it's okay because it is in Pushkara as well. So in the fire signs and Libra Navamsha. So the second set of Navamsha is the earth signs, and the earth is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And here you have 640 to 10 degrees and 1320 to 1640 degrees. So one is Pisces Navamsha in Taurus, and the other is Taurus Navamsha in Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But in Taurus, the 1320 to 1640 is very special because it is Vargotama as well. So you'll see a lot of gems in between these energies, that when you're looking for the Pushkara and the planets are there. So in Taurus, in Virgo and Capricorn, 640 to 10, 1320 to 1640. These are the Pushkara Navamshas, and they are ruled by Jupiter and Venus. Then we come to the air signs, and that's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And here the degrees are 1640 to 20 and 2320 to 2640. So in the air signs, you see that 1640 to 20 is Pisces Navamsha, and the 2320 to 2640 is Taurus Navamsha. So here there's in Libra, you see that Libra and Taurus, that 2320 to 2640 is a bit Ashtamamsha because it's going 8th sign. Yet it is still a positive energy. That means you are going to have a positive transformation. And that is the bit of a secret aspect of it. So again, the rulership is Venus and Venus and Sagittarius, so Jupiter. Now, only in water signs the rulership changes, but it is still the two benefics. In water sign, 0 to 320 of the water signs, and 640 to 10 degrees of the water sign is Pushkara. So 0 to 320 is ruled by Moon, and 640 to 10 is ruled by the Mercury. So here we see that in the water signs, the Moon, Mercury are in Pushkara, the lords of the Pushkara. And of course, the first pada of Cancer is Vargotama. But here also something very interesting is happening, that the first pada of Scorpio, where moon is debilitated, is also Pushkara. And I think that the secret lies in the 3 degrees of debilitation of the moon. Exact 3 degrees, if you take 3 to 4, would be debilitation of the moon. That is in 2 nakshatras of Vishakha and Anuradha, and it's a Cancer Leo. So if your moon is exactly around 3 degrees, it's like a mini Gandanta position there. But actually, I've seen that if people have moon in the first pada of Scorpio, then it has the Pushkara element. Of course, the key, I have my own experiences of getting the usefulness of Pushkara is, firstly, it's a spiritual element. And you have to improve yourself. You can't say, oh, I'm just going to wait and I'll let all these things happen. No, but in all the aspects, that is the key factor. And finally, you see Scorpio and Pisces. So first pada of Pisces and the third pada of Pisces. Both are Pushkara, and they are Mercury and Moon and Mercury. So finally, this is just an introduction to the Pushkara. As I said, that look up on my website. There's 2 big articles on Pushkara. You can read them. You can get all the degrees, everything. And check out if your Pushkara is there. If you have planets in Pushkara, it's a very auspicious energy. Sometimes people say that if Pushkara, they go into Dushtanas in the Navamsha, it's not that effective. I think that if they go into Dushtanas in the Navamsha, that is 6, 8, and 12, if the planets that are Pushkara, you still have to make a bigger effort and not think that, okay, that's a negative situation. It's just that it needs more purification, more effort, more sadhana to improve yourself. And finally, of course, if you are lucky, you have Jupiter, you have ascendant in Pushkara. These are very powerful positions. So what I would suggest to you is that you need to do a little bit extra homework as well, that you study these positions, study the rulerships to understand that this is a really good energy. And as part of my teaching, I've been talking about when planets transiting Pushkara as well, so that you're aware that this is a special energy. Let me make that little extra effort and improve. So thank you very much. That is all for today. I'll talk to you soon. And please do keep leaving messages and letting me know if any ideas you have, what I can lecture on and add to my videos. All the best, and check out my website, komilla.com.